Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to rebuild a brake wheel cylinder while it's on the vehicle. Let's get to it. Went to bleed the brakes on the Power Wagon and I can't get it to bleed at all. I opened up the bleeder valve and I get no fluid coming out. I put a vacuum pump on it, pull about 25 pounds of vacuum, and I still get no fluid out. Not only did I open up the bleeder valve, I took it completely out, and still no fluid. Normally I'd say it's time to replace the brake cylinder, but you can see here, it's pretty rusty under here. And I have the feeling if I take this brake line off, it's either going to round that flare nut off or it's going to twist off the line, which means I'm going to have to replace this line. It comes back here and it'll probably twist off back here too, and maybe it'll be stuck in the hose. So then I got to take off the hose, and then up here you take off the hose, you got to take off the line, and oh, it's probably kind of rusty up there, and then I end up replacing the line from here all the way to the proportioning valve. I'm not really in the mood to redo all of the brake lines on this truck today. It's about 30 degrees out and it's actually a warm day. So what we're going to do is we're going to get it apart and rebuild the slave cylinder in here on the vehicle. This is the wheel cylinder right here, and this is what we have to get to. We need to be able to reach it from the side cleanly, so we got to get all these brake shoes off, or at least off on one side. Next, we want to take the bleeder screw all the way out. If you use a 6-pointed socket, you're less likely to round it out. Alright, now we just disassemble this. It's got these rubber boots on each end. We're going to pull them out. Inside is a pair of cups, pistons, and a spring. This is what it looks like inside here. You can see we've got 2 pistons, then we have rubber cups that the cup part faces inward, and then a spring in the middle, and that's it. These cups, you can tell, are sized. This one is a 15/16. That's important when you're picking up the rebuild kits. This cup looks like it's part of this, but it just, oh boy, peels off of there. You're going to reuse these pistons, but not the cups. Same here. We've got new rubber boots with the kit, but these pieces don't come with the kit. I think you can buy them separate, but they're fine to reuse. Just clean them up. And here's what a rebuild kit looks like. So we have a new spring, cups, make sure that the size is the same. This is a 15/16. So we have our cups here, and then we'll reuse the pistons, and then we've got these boots. The pistons tend to get a little bit corroded, usually on the bottom side. It's not bad, and that's not bad either. They're steel, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and just hit them on the wire wheel. There we go, they're now clean enough to put back in. Next we need to address this cylinder. First thing to do there is to clean the bleeder hole in the back. I'm just going to use a little chunk of wire, piece of coat hanger or something works fine. Stick it in and work it around, make sure there's nothing in there that's a problem. That wire will come in at a hole in the top of the cylinder. Let's take a look at that. You can kind of see it right here. You simply want to make sure that passage is completely clear. Next, we're going to clean the bore. I like to run a rag through it first. Just gets all the large bits out. And then feel it with your fingers. This isn't too bad. Right at the bottom here, I feel there's a lump. It's probably corrosion. That lump is probably between the pistons, so it's probably not a big deal. And we're going to probably clean it up anyway. Next, we're going to use this cylinder hone and a drill. Just put it in there and use this to clean out the inside of this. First, I'm going to size this properly. So this little collar you can turn. You can see it makes them bigger or smaller. Make sure it's small enough to go in. Then make it bigger. That'll put pressure on it. Like that. Now we want some fluid to lubricate it. Brake clean works fantastic. We attach the drill. We're going to go back and forth. Use the drill on a low speed. I can already feel whatever it was that was in the middle there is now gone. Hard to get it to focus, but it's really nice looking inside there. A little bit of corrosion in the center bottom, but again, that's between the pistons, so I'm not too concerned about that. The concern is out here on each end where the pistons ride. It needs to be smooth and where that seal seats. All right, now it's just time to reassemble. Put the spring in. Next go the cups. The cup side goes inboard. Before you put it in, the outside of the seal, get it wet with brake fluid so it's lubricated. Next, you put in a piston. Flat side goes inboard. Now I'll do the other side. Next, the dust seals go on. And then finally these rods go on. The slot goes up and down. Finally, put your bleeder screw back in. I've cleaned this one up with a wire wheel. What's important is to make sure that you can blow air through from hole to hole so that it's not plugged up. Alright, now you just have to reassemble and bleed. That's all there is to it. Wheel cylinder rebuilt. Thanks for watching.